már szottyos, nyugi, már intézem. Ha szeretnél, akkor most te tudsz segíteni. Nem vágom. Hát, be kell vislistelni a játékot. Ennyi. Pár napig, azt utána azt csinálsz, amit akarsz. Ugye? Na. Igen, picit átadunk a görön. Szerintem a többi jó lehet, nem tudom, legyen mi hangos, vagy milyen? Hát mehet, de tehát, hogy ez a max. Mit tudom én, Shadow Quality-t lehet állítani, de ezek olyan dolgok, hogy ezek inkább, tehát hogy semmi. Tehát, hogy ezek inkább általában rosszabbak, mint hogyha nem maxol lenne. Sok dolog rosszabb, hogyha maxon van. Tehesség. Hát nem tudom, mit mondjak róla, mert annyira nem vágom, hogy van. Elvileg ilyen kis story rich taktikus RPG. Autókkal. Repülő autókkal. Vagy mi. Úgyhogy nem tudom, mit nézzünk meg. Beta, legyen balansz. Nézzük meg Balanced. Azokat most nem állítjuk be, hogyha véletlen úgy van. Igen, komoly autós üldözés. Egy óráig ezt
woman and child remembers the day that Aether first captured their imagination. That gravity became nothing more than an inconvenience. Prepare yourselves, fair citizens of New York, to feel such wonder again. The Helicline Institute of Aeonics is announcing an early Aether Tech showcase ahead of the 1939 World's Fair. So come one and come all and be inspired. Gaze upon new skyward frontiers and see that there is no alternative to a future amongst the heavens.
Looks like it's time. There's no thriving in this city, not in the lowers. They call it that for a reason. Drowning in rain, lost in the shadow of the uppers. But with a job like today's, a girl can hope to finally catch her breath. Just a transport. No guns, no complications, no room for another screw-up. A second chance from a hard case like Mr. Blanc doesn't come around often.
Mert antigravitációs, az nem ugyanaz, nem?
Setting me up.
Bocsánat,
but something still isn't cooking right. Mr. Blanc doesn't give second chances to anyone. After that last job went south, he could have tossed me into the well and watched me get torn apart 6 ways to Sunday.
Now leaving the station.
Someday, I can leave the smuggling business behind. I won't have to worry about backroom deals, meddling tyrants, or pulling pennies from the smoke of a gun. Maybe I could even find a place in the uppers to thrive. Too bad I'm only welcome up here on business. For now. Someday, I'll have a whole place to myself up here. Something entirely mine. No thing and nobody holding me down. Just me and the open sky. Finally free.
Aether Iron.
I slip into one of the ritziest hideaways in the uppers, long after the rich and sauced have sauntered off to bed. The glass cage cleans up nice after hours, but no amount of soap will wash.
Sketch. Auto.
Away the stink of high-class gin and imported cologne. My shoe gives the glass floor a wary tap as I scan.
Az ilyen játékoknál érzem azt, hogy
I
amúgy jó
ignore
lenne
the booze
szinkron,
hound
vagy
glued to the table and
vagy
turn to the
magyarítás
stern-faced
leginkább.
bartender.
Mr. Morgan.
The booze hound's a whistling faucet, and his
Komoly kis
drool-spattered
izé van,
watch is worth
szinkronban.
more than my whole outfit. As good a mouthwash as any. Might come in handy later, too. Currency. The bartender
Elveszem.
gives me a look as I grab the long-necked top-shelf swill and take a drink.
Ez ki item. Onnan költ vendoló is. Ez Mr.
The
Morgan.
bartender's
Beszél
eyes
Mr.
follow my
Morgan.
hands,
Samuel L. Jackson.
making sure I don't get too familiar with the patron's belongings. Morgan? I give a curt nod without response. Any other gift of familiarity would be wasted. Wilson out? A deep sullenness
beszél.
passes.
De beszél.
What can I do for you, Miss Rendazzo?
Talent check, aha. Na ez a dobókockázás. Dobókockázás is van. Két hatos kocka. Hát 83% unitról 5 plusz. Ezt csak bedobom. 6 XP. Yeah.
Morgan's eyes are gray,
Ember.
his knuckles raw, and the scent of 2-day-old body odor breaks through his strong cologne. Wilson never misses a shift.
Never's a big word, Miss Rendazzo. Especially in this line of work.
It's been a while. How's business, Morgan?
Business carries on as usual, Miss Rendazzo.
Rendazzo.
Mr. Blanc's morning is full, and in the evening...
I know that name from the radio. Shame I'll have to miss hearing her live. The glass cage might tolerate my presence during after hours, but its patience runs dry whenever respectable clientele's on the floor. I got a meeting with Mr. Blanc. Let him know I'm here.
So soon. I'm surprised. And
His eyes meet mine, challenging me to say anything, to reach for my piece, to balk, maybe even cry. I'm missing an Apollo Diamond picture to be here, Morgan. Help. The bartender frowns while he polishes a small tumbler. He's expecting me.
Ez komoly amúgy, hogy az egész
I don't
van
intend to make
szinkronizálva,
him
majd
wait.
narrálva.
Do you? That did the trick. He reaches his hand under the counter, slowly. A part of me waits for a fiery roar of buckshot to tear through the mahogany.
they'll be with you shortly, Miss Rendazzo. I assume you can show yourself out afterwards.
A familiar scent fills the air and blazy smoke drifts to the corner of my eye.
Igen. Beszéljünk. És ez? Kódex. Az enciklopédia. Ott van hátul.
The regulars flock here. My eyes dart to
Na,
the
Mr.
table's
Blanc.
already set. A narrow beam of light splits the booth. On my side, a glass of my favorite whiskey. On the other, an ember held in the hands of a man more shadow than flesh.
Drink.
Csak dobok ötöt. Csak dobok ötöt.
Excuse me, Mr. Blanc, but I'm here for business, not pleasure.
Isten, szállt!
An unhurried puff of smoke
Hogy nem lehet ötös
fills the
dobni?
booth.
Két hatossal.
I hear the edge in his voice.
You do not set the terms, Randazzo. This is my table.
He stubs out the pleasantries with his dying cigarette. Onto a new smoke.
A young
F5, F5. F5. Jó alkalom arra, hogy még egyszer elmondjam, hogy itt tudjátok menni az játékot, és hogyha wishlistaitek is pár napig, akkor az nekem nagyon jó, köszönjük. F5. F5, na, 7-es, szóval azt mondtam, csak pont megszakadt, mert ugye internet, hogy negatívum nem volt, hogyha kicsit dobtam, nem? 7-et csak megdobom persze.
You're the one who knows things, and that's all you know?
You have what you need. Idle speculation is wasteful.
Mr. Blanc's gotta face a statue would
Csak meg
envy.
ugye.
He knows more, but he's keeping it to himself. Sounds too easy.
Az.
For you, Randazzo, too easy is all you get. For now.
And if she brings in heat from the heights? Where's Wilson? Morgan looks worse for wear out there. The yellow flame flashes on caught breath.
Mr. Wilson is no longer under my employ.
Shame. He owes me money. Know where I can find him? The booth darkens to a silent gloom. Even the embers quiet their dull murmurings as Mr.
You'd do best to forget Mr. Wilson. Him and those he associated with. Or you too will find your...
I'd struck a nerve, one that ran deep. Too deep for me to feel comfortable going any further. I'll get it done in a few hours. And maybe next time we talk, the work will require more than my babysitting skills.
Your reputation is mud, Randazzo. This is charity. Do the job. You'll be paid. Half your usual.
Egyikre sincs extrám, de ember, eddig nem volt semmi negatívum. Várj, Hero Talents. Egy talentpontom van. Dobható, hát ember 12-t is lehet dobni 2 hatos kockával. Ember, Szergej 5-ös dobott. Nekem meg amellé egy 2-est kellene dobni, ne vicceljünk már. Nem tudom, mik vannak, végig lehetne nézni, de... Kapunk plusz 1-et, hogyha ezt nyomjuk a jövőre. Jó van az. Na, plusz 1 rá, figyelj. Csak megdobom. Ember, 5-nél nagyobbat még nem dobtam.
I thought we knew each other better.
2 kockával.
After how many jobs? And you're going to...
This is consequence, not insult.
Then why does it feel
Clip
like you're
that.
spitting
Clip
in my
that.
face? The words roll off my tongue, bitter and metallic, clanging to the floor. I know by the shape of the darkness I misspoke.
No one will come near you. I shouldn't come near you. Yet, I give you a second chance.
A harsh whistle of wind screeches through the floor, punctuating the man's heavy words. Tension ripples down my spine.
You will take this job. I will pay even less, and you will take this job. You have no choice.
Jó van,
So
akkor...
say yes.
Jó, akkor szívd le az öreget, jó? Mr. Blank, szívd le az öreget, hogy kevesebbet fizet még így.
Yes.
You'll find her outside, being...
Dollárban.
A string of yellow cabs idle at the curb, their vultures squawking at a young woman standing on the sidewalk, barely 20. She's a bird of paradise, too colorful. Obvious was right. That's the one. One of the buzzards has her cornered. The girl's smile is a mask. She's being polite, but she doesn't realize how ugly this could get.
Jó, tehát hogy oda lehet nekik adni a piát, és akkor lelépnek, vagy megijesztem őket, vagy meggyőzöm őket, csak egy 7-est kell dobni, és van rá plusz egyem.
Excuse me, pal. This one isn't worth your time.
Oh.
Oh, yeah? How's that?
I just passed 5th. Looked to me like last night's crowd at the Cockatoo are finally coming up for air. You know the place?
Sure.
I'd hustle if I were you. There's fares to spare, and I'd wager they're in a tipping mood.
Yeah? I might just do that. Thanks, girlie.
The cabbie drives off, and the girl shuffles over to me.
Thank you.
You can thank me when we get where we're going.
So, you're my driver. I'm Nellie. Well, Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt, technically, but please, Nellie.
Name's Gia. So, Doc?
That's right. My degree's in theoretical aethonics. I did my dissertation on Cherenkov radiation's impact on aether particulate flux. Columbia, then NYU for postgrad. Such a gorgeous campus. Have you been?
Can't say I have.
It's pretty close to the Helicline Institute of Aethonics. Olympus Park is what most people call it.
Oh.
Where I work. Or worked, anyway.
She fidgets with her big, overstuffed briefcase. Something about it bothers me. This isn't your average rich socialite clutching her purse in a rough part of town. She's clinging to it like a life raft.
Igen, nagyon rá van
I hope you don't
kapaszkodva
mind
a
me saying
táskára.
so, but you make quite a striking impression.
The girl's eyes sparkle with curiosity. She's a bright little thing. Smart, switched on. And her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Are you really a smuggler?
De amúgy azt tudjuk, hogy bármilyen negatívum van, mert eddig nem vettem észre, hogy negatívum van-e. Nem. Volt negatívum? Vagy lehet nem, a következménye negatívum. Tehát az a negatívum, hogy utána lehet, hogy valamiért, amiben rág. Na, a 10-es az gatya.
Depends who's asking.
Well, I am silly. How does one become a smuggler anyways?
Usually not by choice.
Wowzers.
Uh-huh. My car's this way. Come on. I get an itchy feeling.
Benne van.
Like we're being watched. This whole thing has me off kilter. It's really something. Someday, but these platforms don't see many folks. Zio always liked cabbies. Said they were useful. We step into my ride. I twist the ignition, and we set off. I catch the... So, where am I dropping you off?
Amúgy hangulatos
The lowers is...
Oh, anywhere,
Hogy valamiért
really.
van valami kis,
Sure, I'll-
kis nem
There's
tudom.
only sincerity in that
Nem
voice.
tudom, hogy...
Mr. Blanc wasn't kidding. This really is a babysitting job.
Ha nem lenne narrálva, biztos nagyon... Nem, akkor nem jönne, nem tudom, akkor valószínűleg nem. De így, hogy narrálva van végig,
Ooh, what's that button do?
Yeah, don't press
azt
that.
olyan adom.
Ah, so it must be some type of modification. I bet it's a supercharger. They always have those in the comics.
Vagy hát
She's not
szinkronizálni,
even
szinkron.
really talking to me. Her motor mouth is just spinning out of control. I've gotta learn what the hell's going on with this easy transport.
Hát 7-es csak tudod dobni most már, nem? Nagyon sima.
The faint smell of
Mégis az
ash
XP miatt
fills the
megéri.
car. A spent handkerchief hides in her palm. Small aether burns scar her finger. So where are you going, kid? Family? Friends?
Oh, no. I'm here all by myself.
Anywhere you planning on visiting? I'm not much of a tour guide.
That's my own business. Thank you.
You're running from someone. By the looks of it, you barely got away. So, what's some pampered lab rat doing on the run? You steal something in that case of yours? The girl shocked silent.
Mi lehet a
Lies and
táskába?
half-truths run across her eyes. But don't worry, kid. You're not the first with a story like that.
That's not my story. Well, not all of it. I didn't steal anything, I swear.
She looks out the window, quiet and still. Last thing I need is some heights drama following me down here and ruining an easy payday. While we're talking, my eyes keep getting pulled to the rear view like it's a magnet. I can't shake the feeling we're not alone. I juke down a couple service paths and hop across an access junction. Sure enough, when we pop back on the
Nem van
street,
nála.
hang on to something, kid. This might get bumpy. I pop open the hidden compartment under the dash and point to it. The girl catches on almost instantly, and there's only a moment of hesitation before she shoves her briefcase and
Ha, jó. Hoppá, surprise!
I catch a glimpse of the man tailing us. He's got the easy posture and the liquid metal smile of a seasoned killer. In the rear view,
No! How did he find me?
who?
Hopp, követték a csajt.
home, darling.
Nellie? Who is that?
Got no quarrel with you, smuggler. Pull over, and you can.
We can't, Gia. Please, we can't.
Don't worry, kid. Just keep your head down. This will be
Na, kombat. Oké, minden fegyver csak egyszer használható körönként. Kell válaszolni, igen. Igen. A combine attack and movement, by straight everything, choosing going, igen. Ó. Combat is dynamic. Szóval vannak obstacle-ek, meg lane change-ek. Hátrafele is lehet remelni. Ezt a kettőt, ezt el tudom pusztítani, gondolom ezzel meg ezzel.
Insurance don't cover this kind of monkey business.
A hit, aha, high hit improves. Ja igen. Mindegy, rossz helyen voltak. valóban most, hogy mondod, de lehet adnak XP-t. Hát amúgy tudom, hogy mit lehetett volna most már. Bele lehetett volna lökni. Ha úgy van, gondolom. Új. Ott nem valami fal jön, vagy ez mi? This lane ends. Hát ez megpusztul. Amíg azelőtt is megöljük. Ja, tehát ott ír, hogy direction back, direction right, tehát ez már csak jobbról. Tehát ha ezt csináljuk, akkor marad, de még el tudunk jönni onnan.
Another notch on the dash.
We did it, Gia!
Valamelyes
He's
szükkál
gone!
volt, akkor gondolom. Így adtak nem XP-t? Basszánk.
That was too easy. We need to get off this island.
Ez tutorial fight volt, megnéztük, hogy a civilek mit csinálnak. Lehet amúgy adtak XP-t, nem tudjuk, hogy most végül beleszámít el.
I got my papers. Verified this morning. Look, maybe there is some other arrangement we can reach. I flash a clip of greenbacks underneath my outstretched expired permit. The guard looks unimpressed. Damn upper snobs. He waves me on and I drive towards an open...
Kis pénz mindig bejön ezeknek.
People mill about, laughing in the sun, but something's off. The world feels grainy and sluggish, like I'm wading through...
Kikezdő a lowers. Szóval a ferry.
We're killing time in a sea of hard limbs, well-used pocket watches, and dull chatter, waiting for a permit. Bureaucracy moves slow in the uppers without the right type of...
Gia? Are you sure we can't take my briefcase? It's very important.
Better off out of sight than getting swiped in a pickpocket's hunting ground. I nod and put a spotlight on an act I've played myself. A gal trips into a gentleman. The gentleman goes to help her. And the bag he's briefly forgotten about glides away in the...
Jeepers! Oh, that poor man. We
should do nothing. Right now, we keep our heads down and avoid bringing attention to ourselves.
Oh.
Look, no one's prying my stash open, and I've got an eye on the car. Besides, we'll be back in the Chimera in no time.
Right. We're... what's the phrase? Staying low. I'm just worried because... Oh, Gia, look! cotton clouds. Oh, I haven't had uppers candy in years.
The girl runs off, leave.
Hagy. Gondolom mondani, hogy hagyd menjen, aztán belegondoltam, de hagyd
She's
menjen.
like a bird from a cage. Bright eyes sparkle as she flits at it. The vendor sculpts pink and blue. The speakers call out. The girl seems determined to stay obvious. We've still got time. The girl's busy drilling the vendor about sugar to syrup ratio. A stick of cotton later, I heard her back in line.
Oda néz.
Unfortunately, it hasn't moved. What did that scarred up
What the
black
cukor?
cat want with you? Her face falls mid-bite. The pink cloud sags like a lead balloon.
I've thought of at least 5 different ways to explain it, but it's complicated. Usually I'd ask someone for advice, but
Ember 6-ot bármikor dobok. Mondtam.
You knew who that was. You'd seen him before. Who is...
I don't know.
Nem mondja meg, hogy ki volt a csávó.
He was big time. Someone you hire when there's no room for error. Someone with deep pockets is after you. And that black hat's not going to give up till he's finished the job. The girl's whole body gives up with a single deep breath. She seems almost...
He's the reason I ran. I saw him.
And I'm guessing he didn't want any witnesses.
Gia, I...
Nothing is what. Not while you're with me. She perks up at the small glint of hope, and I give her a half-hearted smile. It's one thing to deal with a tracker, but if this guy is a hired killer too, I need to be... Look, kid, I got shot at for you. I was told to expect a simple transport, and now I'm stuck looking over my shoulder. You...
I'm sorry. You're right. And I'm sorry you got shot at. It's my research. It's very important, but I don't know why anyone else would want it.
I give her a side eye. I need the whole picture, but all I'm getting is an unfinished chem.
It's the well.
What about it? So a bodega sign falls off and disappears every now and then. Neighborhood's already coming to pieces.
It's expanding. Getting bigger. Stronger. It's going to get better.
You're pulling my leg.
No! I swear, Dia! The car!
Mi? Elvitték a kocsit? Vatya.
Minutes. I'd only taken my eyes off...
Benne volt a táska is, nem?
Few damn minutes. Time stopped. They took my car.
Dia! My research was in the car. What are we going...
We're going. Now. Ferry's here. I know a place we can hide on board, but we gotta move.
But...
No buts, kid. Move. If they've got the car, we've got to assume they're on our tail. We stick to the plan. Get to the lowers and hole up somewhere safe. After that, we're gonna figure out how you're getting my car back.
426 XP. Ahhoz képest ezek a kockadobások nem mondni valami.
The hole is a barrenless refuge, rotting and hidden in a forgotten corner of the city.
Jó, nem, guy?
It offers sanctuary to every soul who finds freedom at the end of a gun or the...
Oh, is this your hideout, Gia? It's like a pirate's cove or a raider's den.
More like a sinkhole. Watch your step, kid. You'll sooner run into a back alley mugger than a swashbuckler out here.
So, what's next? We need to formulate a strategy.
My place. I need a drink. And you need to finish explaining what the hell got my car stolen. Finally, the first drop of real...
Spia. Piggy. Yeah. Jó, nyugi.
The way she holds herself is too bright for my apartment, too colorful. Everything feels smaller. The space between the shrinking walls taken up by her testimony.
I've been tracking growth patterns around gravitational anomalies. The well's always been an unusual case. It goes through the occasional spike and ebb, but it's always stabilized, eventually. My colleagues and I, were supposed to meet and discuss what to do about the well. I would have been inside already if it hadn't been for Professor Gardner. He discovered something was wrong first. He tried to get me away, and because—
She trembles, leaving the unspoken sound of a falling body to echo off the walls.
There was an explosion. Everything burned so fast. I wanted to help, but Professor Gardner wasn't moved. That's when I saw him. Black hat. And then he saw me.
That's a hell of a story. So a professional killer snuck into the Heights and blew up a building just to get his mitts on you and your research. And you have no idea why.
I truly don't. Please, you have to believe me.
Your colleagues, tell me.
They were brilliant scientists, Gia. All of them. And bright and hopeful. And they were kind. Alistair, Professor Gardner, especially. He always looked out for me.
Your kind have been coming down here for years. They do some tests, make a big spectacle of themselves, and conclude that it's mostly harmless. Nothing more than clouds or a bad storm.
That's the thing! It should be nothing more than a cloud or a storm. For crying out loud, it's not Jupiter's red spot. Something is causing it to persist and expand.
It was just a pause. A moment where I hold back a lifetime of cynicism and disappointment. But she hears it like I'm filling the room with air.
You live in a flying city, Gia. A city kept alive with technology so foreign 80 years ago that we'd be like gods to our grandparents. It's so—
You're in the lowers, as requested and paid for. What were you planning?
First, I thought I'd have to find a place to live, of course.
The girl goes paler than the moon in a crystal bath. A moment of clarity and a pause.
It was in my case.
She looks up at me, eyes suddenly welling into baby blue pools that flood the dwindling.
I don't have anyone I can ask for a loan. Everyone's— they're dead. All of them. He killed them. He's going to find me again. And I won't be able to fix the well, and...
Hey, kid. Look at me. You're smart. You'll figure something out. I'll talk to someone who could help, but I need you to focus. Those goons stole my car and your briefcase. And right now, you might be the only real lead I have.
What can I do? I told you everything I know.
Not everything. Something doesn't add up. Most of us will never see the Heights, let alone Olympus Park. How'd someone—
I don't know. Must have broken in. Or stolen access? Disguised himself, maybe? But you can't just stroll through. I had to go through an extensive vetting process to even be allowed to visit.
So he's found you twice. Once in the Heights, and then again after hiding with Mr. Blanc. He'll probably track you down here, too.
You think?
She starts to retreat back into her shell. Damn it. I was just getting somewhere. If I'm going— Hey, look at me. This chump isn't getting away with this. I'm going to take care of him. Going to get my car and your brief—
Really?
It's a matter of personal and professional pride. I don't like when people mess with what's mine.
Wait! I'm going with you.
A tökönbe akarjuk megkeresni. De amúgy jöjjön. Vagy miért baj, hogy jön?
And why should I do that? You're a doe in headlights most of the time.
Well, for a lot of reasons, actually. For starters, I'm also smart and amazing at aethonics. I'm sure that could really come in handy out there. But if not, well, I need you to find that man. He has my briefcase. You need your car back, and you can do that by finding him. If he's following me, then that's good news. The best way for you to find him is for him to find.
Foolhardy or brave, like going all in before the flop in a high-stakes hold'em round. Okay, but first I need to see a gal about a car. Until I'm back, Cress is already gonna be in a bad enough mood when she hears about the car. She doesn't need me ambushing her with this bundle of trouble too. Cress Carter is the only person in the hole who could sell me something with 4 repulsors and a steering wheel. Only one issue. I'm broke. Fortunately, I have some. If there's anything that can soften bad news and a steep ask from Cress, it's fresh vinyl. I second guess leaving the girl idle in my room. She's the curious kind that could find trouble with her eyes closed and feet tied. I don't live like royalty, but I got a few shabby creature comforts around. Maybe it's enough to... I second guess leaving the girl idle in my room. I don't live like royalty.
Mit találja neki, hát mi?
Nurse on this a while, kid. It'll take your mind off.
Kirspiel.
I think.
Meg könyvet,
Try one
comic
of these. Cloud Captain never failed.
Oh, thanks.
She starts to flip through the pages as I leave.
Ja, várj, a szintlépés. Level 3. 2 pont. Deal damage to a vehicle equal to half your missing AP. Úgy mehet ez. Úgyse nagyon vágom, hogy mennyire jó micsoda, szóval.
Cress, the hole doesn't ask much of its residents. Stay quiet, don't draw attention. Find from behind a junker made more of rust than steel. 2 faintly glowing points rise. Cress appears. Pale, milky eyes already.
Where's my baby, 8-shot?
The low, angry rumble of the island's Aether generators shake the floor in protest of their nature-defying feat. I hope it stifles the sound of my pulse. This is news I don't. That's one hell of a car there. Looks like I grasp for anything I recognize. The ornament is gone, rust has taken the grill, the paint has molted to reveal an odd color of flight balancing is off.
This is an old combustion engine glued to a sack of rust, Gia. It's not flying anywhere. Something's wrong.
I lost the car, Cress.
You lost it? You here then to beg for your life?
I need help getting it back. An iceberg lugged 3,000 miles from the North Pole and thrown in the corner wouldn't have made this room any colder. Cress, Look, I don't come empty-handed. Here, found this on one of my jobs.
You think you can bribe me with a Coleman Hawkins? Damn. Okay.
She's still out there. My guess is White Street. The thief was after something in a hidden compartment, and they won't get it open without help. White Street will take apart anything if they get to keep the part.
I'm listening for an apology, Gia. That wasn't just your car. It was hours, days of my blood, sweat, and tears to make it work.
You think I don't feel bad enough as is? I'm sorry, Cress. It's this job I'm on. This client, some hotshot's after her. Same punk who took the car.
Apology accepted. If you get our baby. Now, this job. I thought you were taking things easy still. Honestly, surprised you found work at all. It's only been a year since your uncle died. How you holding?
It's this client. There's something off about her.
Off? How?
Can't place it yet. Too many questions.
Well, there's your problem. Anyone who lives that high up has a screw loose. Not enough oxygen.
I might have to if I want to get my car.
Be careful out there, Gia.
Work's dried up. Even the easy jobs that...
Have you considered calling in that favor Needles owes you?
Needles? I'm not talking to that prick, not in 100... Wait, are you...
You're not the only smuggler that's good at what they do. He's also one of the few who still runs...
War in White Street wasn't... Not right now, Cress. I just want to stay focused, find my car. I bet by now she's in the hands of some White Street chop shop. I need your...
2 favors, then. A car, and I assume a lead in White Street.
Her eyes go distant. She never told me who she lost when White Street's Baron executed his last purge, but she disappeared for a week afterwards. When she finally returned, someone else walked. She pulls out a pencil, scribbling a symbol on an old stale coffee filter plucked from the ground.
North White Street Harbor, Pier 9. Say I sent you. You'll find some Aetherians who can help. As for the car, got a lemon out back. Not much, but it's a start.
Egy citrom van hátul.
And maybe I can get
Mit
it.
csinálják a citrommal?
Take these repair kits too, in case you get in a scrap.
Thanks, Cress.
Yeah. Also, Gia, don't be an ass. I'll hear about it.
Mert ott volt még...
I'd left the kid to get some rest. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, Gia! I'm not used to having time on my hands, and I couldn't help but notice your plant wasn't getting enough light.
Next time, ask. Anyway, got
Already?
We need to move fast if we even want a chance of finding my car and your briefcase in one piece.
Why there? Is it a smuggler?
It's a hunch. White Street's whole business is sanitation and recycling. You need something to...
Akkor egyik pisztot lehet sortira cserélni. Jobbra-balra. Jó.
Miss? It's my job. Sure, miss. It's a wonder an old swab like... Miss? No. My family come from...
Ha nem beszél. Igen, ezt akartam mondani.
Well,
De amúgy a csávó éle van, viszont azt gondoltam volna, hogy hogyha valaki nincs, akkor amezé. Az is lehet, hogy ezen még csak nincs kész. És le lesz. Mert ugye nincs kész a game. Elvileg, hát idén jön ki, de hogy mikor, azt nem tudom. Oh! Ja, hogy ja! Nem. Emberbe se is listeltet súlyka, vagy mi van? Nyugi.
If they existed, White Street would have been torn from the sky in retribution for its decades of war. Instead, it stays float.
Why? Is something wrong?
Where would I find the time, kid? Or the heart to fill your head with graves of ash? Not yet.
Surprise.
Halt! The roads are closed until the demonstration is over.
Oh, Gia! A parade!
If you do not comply...
Fine. I needed to stretch like a dove on an updraft. The girl flutters off as soon as her heels hit the street, following the music and fanfare to the nearby parade. Hey! I said stay close!
Wowzers. I haven't been to one of these since I was young.
De jó,
Where are
most
the
tud lenni.
floats? The clowns? They're just soldiers. Are all parades?
Just like this? No. Each Baron has their own flavor of showboating to distract from how bleak life is down here. White Street's...
Something big must be going on. Do you know what's happening?
I'm not sure what this is. White Street has been bleeding territory, money, and men for over a decade in its wars with the surrounding barons.
Ötös. Úgy van.
Through a hail of ticker tape, I swerve past a waving arm to get a better look at the line of soldiers. Spotless uniforms, polished guns, a show of... Hey, pal, what's the occasion?
The General's unveiling his new machine. Soldiers say it's going to save the lowers.
Save the lowers? Going to take more than some new weapon.
Shh! You want to get us thrown in the tomb? Smile and...
He applies more plaster to his smile. I glance around. He's not the... The cries of support echo emptily. The banners flow without enthusiasm. Like
Is that the Baron of White Street? He must be really
That's Eli Tillinghast. Calls himself the General. They cheer because if they don't...
Burn the tyrants!
Komoly járgány. Kevés a biztonság. Mi? Ember belelőtt a tömegbe.
One hot blast of light was all it took to disappear a crowd, stunning onlookers like a twisted magic trick. Instead of applause, cries of panic and a stampede of feet clapped the pavement.
Nagy hetes! Opász passzát már, nem igaz!
A few onlookers run from the scene. My nerves scream follow before the next shot. Nellie, move! We follow the path cut by our fellow runners, squeezing past. I didn't realize it'd be our last.
Meg akartunk lógni, lelőttek, game over.
Wowzers. Where are the floats?
Just like this?
Something big must be going.
I'm not sure what this is. Through a hail of ticker tape, the cries of support.
Is that the Baron of...
That's Eli Tilling.
Burn the tyrants!
Megint belelőttem meg, figyelj.
hot blast of light was all it took to
Hát
disappear.
csak rádobok a 7-esre. Még egyszer. Úgy van, végre egy 10-es!
A few onlookers run from the scene. My feet are 2 steps after them before my senses yank me by the crowd seconds from dissolving into a frenzied swarm. If I don't grab the kid and move...
Hold!
The Baron of White Street stands, gloved hand
Eli.
extended. Despite fear and panic,
Let the procession continue.
the music starts back up, and the world moves on Eli's command.
The days where White Street bled tirelessly to save a debaucherous world have come to an end. We will bleed no longer. Our enemies will tremble before a weapon they cannot resist, a weapon they cannot overcome. We will demand our rightful place in the sun and rid the shadow of chaos from the lowers. We are just. We are strong. We are unsullied.
He pumps his fist and the crowd answers with a deafening cheer. With all eyes back on the General and his grisly procession, I look for Nellie. It's only a second, but I spot a glint of metal in the curve. I go for my gun, but he disappears like campfire smoke in the night. I decide not to mention it to the kid.
Eltűnt.
Oh, no! That weapon, Red Aether, wasn't ever... Oh, gee.
You recognize it? What the hell was that thing, Nellie?
It was never supposed to get out. Never.
She buries herself in her hands, breathing hard, wishing with every strained muscle that...
I can't stay here, Gia.
We can't. Not without attracting serious attention. You saw what happened. If we get...
Gia, please.
The kid's bloodless face moves me to glance down the procession line. The tail end's in sight, but the miserable sound from the girl has me second guessing how long
Ezt
her
csak
nerves will
megdobjuk,
hold.
ember, 5-öt kéne. És hát 3-at, bocs, 3-at kéne. Hú.
Nellie, look at me. Talk to me. Just tell me what that was.
That weapon used Red Aether, Gia. A highly volatile, highly experimental version of Aether. It's very powerful, but also very unstable. But Red Aether wasn't supposed to...
Meg kell várnunk, az
We have to wait the parade out. Hold on just a while.
The
sound of lockstep boots thumping asphalt finally fades into the corpse-stained wind. And the crowd, released from their mandated joy, finally begins to disperse. All at once, the poor kid's nerves crumble like a paper cup. Take it easy, kid. Slow, brat.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we're done. Enough distance passes that ash and screams and a bright, hot light start.
Is White Street always this?
Often enough. White Street's never shied away from putting down opposition with violence.
But those were their people. He's supposed to be the Baron. Isn't he supposed to listen to their concerns? What about
Look, kid. It might work that way upstairs, but not here. The only word that matters down here is the Barons, and in White Street, the chain of command's everything. If Eli says we're going to war, you either fall in line, or you're an enemy.
One might have been bad, but the others were simply calling for peace.
White Street tried the whole peace thing a few years ago. Someone blew them to bits during peace talks. That's not something they'll ever forget.
Jó, még valami? Vagy nem?
It's around here somewhere, hidden. What was that?
Are we really going into the Undercity? Will the Aether Rats let us, or are the stories true? You don't think they'll throw us off the island, do you?
Which stories we talking about?
Well, the ones in the papers? I've never met an Aether Rat, so they keep our islands in the sky, and in exchange, they get the Undercity, but everyone knows that. I've heard they generally keep to themselves. Also, their eyes all turn into a unique shade of pale blue. They glow, too, from what I've read. Like Aether.
Madonna. The kid's understanding is as accurate as a stained mirror. Better clear things up Look, you can't rely on the stories you read in the papers. You want to avoid getting grounded? Don't call them Aether Rats. They're Aethaniers, and they're good people. I'm guessing you've never met one?
No. There were rules. We weren't really supposed to interact with them. Or see.
They don't want to be seen down here either. Too many people can't stand the idea that an island floats or sinks on the whim of an Aethanier. Figure a good rat is a scared rat.
They've done it before, haven't they? I've read of islands crashing because of Aether repulsor failure. That could only be possible by sabotage.
And blow themselves up out of spite? No island falls without a baron behind it and a list of dead Aethaniers trying to stop it. Now, where's that door?
Esett valami kupak, vagy mi ez? 7-es. 8. Bam! Hopp, szivarok. Ez azért. Kenőpénzként lehet használni.
Careful strokes of paint form an innocuous symbol of a rat matching the sketch crest.
Hát ez Popper.
Shopping for trouble? Or just sightseeing real close?
Jeepers! Gia?
A pauper. One of the murderous specters slithering freely through every pipe, waiting to brutalize passers-by. Looking for you, actually. We're friends of Cress Carter. She sent us to ask about a missing car.
Cress? Cress Carter?
Strange. Cress's name should mean something. Either he's greener than he looks or he doesn't trust my word. I might need something to loosen his tongue.
Nem tudom, mit lehet még a pénzzel csinálni. Mindig rápróbáltunk, 7-es, most megdobom. Nem bazd meg, pont most nem dobom meg. Most sem.
If he knows more about Cress than what he's saying, there's things she mentioned you. You the one who owes her money?
Stop wasting my time with things you know nothing about.
Name's Gia Randazzo. Who are you if you don't know Cress?
Maybe I know her. Don't know you.
Well, if what you need is an introduction, my name is Dr. Eleanor Reinhardt.
Don't shake hands with strangers, let alone topsiders.
He threatens to disappear back into the shadows and leave us without a way in. But then he pauses.
Doctor? What type of doctor?
Oh, theoretical aethonics. Now, I don't have the experience one of you Aethaniers have with the practical side, but I do know my way around an Aether core.
You know anything about hydraulic engineering?
No, but I'm a quick...
You're having a problem with your water supply?
War's changed priorities for the Undercity. Water's being rerouted, and there's not enough of the good stuff to go around.
Is it a filtration issue? Something pressure-related? Or does it have to do with the temperature regulation?
Don't know. Sounds like you might know a thing or two, though.
The pauper sinks deep into thought. We might as well be having a conversation with a statue.
Friends with Cress Carter, huh? All right.
The armed shadow stares blankly towards us, his pale blue glass eyes casting unknown intent at me and the kid before pounding the space behind him.
And watch yourself.
He melts back into the industrial decay behind him, never once taking his eyes off us.
Or you'll see us again real soon.
Every darkened cranny becomes a potential peephole while we...
He gave me the heebie-jeebies.
She's interrupted by a gush of stale air riding the echoes of countless thumping.
Mária. Alexander és Mária.
Why are you here?
Hurry, out with it, we're busy.
Hurry.
Lexi, shh. If Harold let them through.
Harold's been wrong before.
Nagyon szép majom vagy, Sintroxin.
Hello, I'm Maria. This is my husband.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Nellie. This is Gia. We're not here to bother you while you work on. Oh, is that part of an Aether substructure power converter? I've always wondered about the older infrastructure.
Nellie, that's not why we're...
Right. Gia's friend, Cress, she's an Aethanier also. She sent us here because we need your help to find this car of ours that has some important stuff hidden away inside.
Too desperate, too vulnerable. I lob a cough towards Nellie.
Cress sent you? That girl. Fine, let's hear it.
You and Cress close.
We're Aether rats. We're all related. One big
Lexi, don't be an ass. They're Cress's friends.
She's running around with all these topsiders causing trouble. And now she is...
It's a subtle movement. Alexander sends an involuntary glance towards Maria's abdomen before matching my eyes. These tunnels...
They're so big. Where did that go? Everywhere? Can you get to any part of the island from here?
I've known too many smugglers who've disappeared trying to find their way through Aether rat tunnels.
No. Aether rats don't get lost. We can smell our way through miles of...
Lexi, would you cut that out, please? It's an innocent enough question.
This tunnel can get you through most of the barony, if you know where you are going. But don't try it. You'll end up stuck in the dark or...
A 35 Chimera. Dumped recently. Have you seen anything? Alexander breaks his scowl with an impish eye and a cracked smile.
35-ös Chimera.
He knows exactly what...
Maybe. We'll need something in return, though. Harold says you know hydraulic engineering. Is this true?
With the right equipment and a blueprint, maybe? I don't have any on hand, though. I'd also need time to formulate possible solutions.
Maybes are not enough. We need... Eli's new war means that all non-essential requisitions are delayed. That includes water filtration equipment for the Undercity.
We can't afford any more of us getting sick. Eli's terriers are already forcing longer and longer shifts to compensate for the fewer numbers.
That's terrible. Of course we'll help. We'll get you everything you need. How do we...
Hang on a sec. Before we agree to anything, I need to know what we're getting into. How much is this info going to cost me?
Water filtration parts, new ones. 1 or 2 crates should do the trick. The more the better.
Aethaniers should have priority. But Eli's leaving you without...
Should be, but the Barony's quartermaster says the war means
He's a good man at...
Letsuko's a soldier, not a man. He's...
How'd any part of White Street lose out on clean water?
Our water is kept separate from the rest.
With our own supply of fresh water becoming smaller, we...
Why would Eli risk...
We've asked his terriers the same question.
You'll have those parts. But I'll want to know where my car is as soon as we're...
You have a deal. Thank you.
Don't trust the quartermaster. Watch yourself around the...
Ennyi idő után már gatya a kocsinak, nem?
We'll get everything you need. I promise.
Poor kid. She has no...
Ennyi, nem? Hopp, Encounter. Azt hittem kicsit több kombat lesz ennél azért, de lehet, hogy később több van.
Oh boy.
All right, move along.
Whew. I hope that won't be a problem on the...
If the lifeblood of White Street is industrial refuse, then the scrapyard is its beating heart. From his steel parapet overlooking the yard, the quartermaster governs this realm of rubble with determination.
De szép gyerek a Quartermaster.
I spot a crate of water filter parts. Not while he's here. The quartermaster would have a friendly, likable face if it wasn't lined with the stress and fatigue. Sergeant Major Lutzko. I'm Gia Rendazzo, and this is Nellie.
Pleasure, girls. Sorry about the state of things around here. I don't often host such fine company. What brings you to
It's a pleasure to meet you as well. You see, we're looking for...
Just a few minutes of your time, then we'll get out of your hair. Sir, how do you get along with the Aether Iron in White Street?
They keep to their own, mostly. That's fine by me. Why?
Well, they're not getting the supplies they need to survive, you see.
And you're what? Their lawyers or something?
Bravo.
His eyelid twitches. He's getting
A
impatient.
hőség növekedett. Ember, get the heat. Azért hetet csak tudod dobni.
Look, you whitecaps are all about honor, right? You understand what an oath is? We made a promise to help these people, and we...
Where you two been hiding, huh? White Street could use a couple more women like you. Ah, hell. Look, I'm really busy. I'm gonna be in my office, stuck staring at paperwork.
It isn't permission. The old bastard would kill me if we ever ended up on opposite sides of a fight. Yes, we do. Thank you, sir. So I take it you served with General Tilling?
Yeah, the Philippines. Tough tour. Wouldn't have made it without...
I think you must have been very brave.
And what's he envisioning for White Street?
The General's been beating back the Huns at our gates for as long as anyone can remember. You mark my words, ladies.
Stars fill the old soldier's eyes. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah, that...
With a forced smile, the gangway behind us squeals under a heavy step, and
Good afternoon. Intelligence Officer Randall Pitt.
His feet are welded to the iron below, and Gia Rendazzo. And this is my sister, Nell.
A pleasure, madams. And what, may I ask?
What's it to you, Mac? The officer's eyes flick upward, scanning my face with the practiced arrogance of a bully who's never had to throw a single punch.
Miss Rendazzo, was it? Just a few questions and you can be on your way. No need for you to...
His reptilian eyes flick from me to Nellie, greedily drinking in her details. This one's the type to seek out power, and we were just hoping Lutzko could help us find something.
And what is it you're hoping to find?
Ember, mit kérdezősködik már végig?
Excuse me, but don't you think that's a bit personal?
It was a waste of time. We changed our minds anyhow.
Ah, of course. That's too bad. Anyway, listen to me prattle on. I get flustered when faced with such ravishing beauty, you see. For sisters, you don't look that much alike. Do people tell you that often?
Oh, he's loving this. Savoring every second like we're a pair of potato knish.
I trust a pair of such good little New York girls would promptly report it if they were made aware of any illicit activity on the part of some...
What do you mean,
Oh, you know, illegal, wrong, things that would demand a transfer of leadership here into more capable hands. Anything he shouldn't.
How would I know what he should or shouldn't be doing? His smile flashes in and out of existence so quick, you could argue it never happened.
How charming. Now, you and your sister can testify to what you know or...
Doesn't take a genius to figure what goes into something dirtier than his own soot-stained uniform. I share a look with Nellie, whose sparkling eyes are relying on me to navigate us out. It seems to me it'd be some work to get to the bottom of whatever Lutz goes into. And I don't work for free. The officer's eyes flash, like a jaguar recognizing another predator in the underbrush.
A woman of commerce. Yes, very good. If you cooperate, I can assure you my office will be more than capable of furnishing you with whatever reward you're looking for.
That's what I like to hear. If I find anything out, you'll be the first to know.
I shall hold you to it. This was a distinct pleasure, ladies.
He peels himself out of our path as slowly and painfully as an overglued bandage on a fresh wound. With a final, colorless smile, he turns towards the quartermaster's office. Inside, Lutzko spots him, and the old man's Adam's apple bounces like a kid.
think I like that Officer Pitt very much.
That's only because you've got working eyes and ears. Stay away from him.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Still, seems to me we've got...
We do?
Well, whether we play it the Quartermaster's way, or throw him under Pitt's repulsors, you and I still come out with the parts for Ellie.
I see. But what'll happen to the scrapyard if the Quartermaster's arrested by White Street in
You never know. Let's Go seems all right, but he's not exactly running a tight ship here. With someone like Pitt in charge, the Aetherians might get more reliable supplies.
But then the restrictions imposed on them may get even worse. Boy, there aren't any easy answers in the...
You catch on fast for now.
Gia, the water filtration pieces we need...
Well... White Street reuses whatever they can. Old coffee makers, radiator grills. If you can find it down in the burrows, then you pile it onto the beanstalk.
Oh, of course. Well, then it's simple, isn't it? You just go there and grab some supplies while they're in transit.
I must be giving her a real scorcher of... You're suggesting we raid a cargo shipment. You're suggesting we...
Well, it's a solution, isn't it?
The embarrassment and excitement fighting for real estate on her face have me this close to throwing an armor... Let's go, Principessa.
Principessa.
Just out of reach.
Aha. Húha. Kicsit azért lassan indul be a dolog, de ja. Na jó van. Szerintem ennyi volt, ennyit mutattunk belőle. Ja, hogyha tetszett, akkor mindenképp a linken keresztül nyomjatok a wishlistre, meg ilyenek, az nekem így segít, meg mit tudom én. Ez volt a Aether és a Aether és Vas. Amúgy a demóját ki lehet próbálni. Na jó, szerintem másban nem kezdek bele, viszont azt... meg amúgy az kicsit ilyen... Én azt hittem, hogy itt több kombat lesz, bár később valószínűleg több kombat lesz, de azt hittem, hogy ilyen, ja, sokkal inkább, tehát hogy több kombat van minden, de inkább ilyen vizuál novellás volt, de azt tetszett, hogy végig narráló volt az egész. Ha végig olvastogatni kellett volna, akkor már mondjuk akkor, nem tudom. Akkor valószínűleg nem tetszett volna, de így amúgy tök jó kis game volt. Na, szóval azt akartam mondani, hogy azt kell tudni, hogy holnap este nyomjuk tovább a lakókocsizást. Végre hazajutunk, remélhetőleg. Utána mindenképpen horror, előtte ez 6-kor lesz a lakókocsizás, elvileg. 6-kor. Utána horror, előtte meg valami más meglátjuk. Jövő héten. De ahogy lesz idő, nyomom a bekért játékokat még. És akkor lassan eljutunk oda, hogy újra lehet majd bekérni, meg minden, meg ilyenek. Meg... Mit tudom én, majd re? Na jó van. Megyek, eszek. Mit tudom én. Majd re. Holnap. Na jó van. Sziasztok. Majd re. Sziasztok. Majd re.
Territory Beyond. Mozdulj rá. Territory Beyond. Mozdulj rá. Territory Beyond. Mozdulj rá.